Hi everybody, Stacy at Scrapmania, and I wanted to show you how you can easily attach the Tim Holtz knobs to an album using the knobs and then a hair tie. So I've got a black hair tie because I have a black album here, and as you can see, I put way too much stuff in this album. I just kept adding on, and now I want it to close and stay closed, and so I'm going to add a knob to secure it. So I've got my crocodile, and this is what I'm going to use to cut my hole into my chipboard. You don't necessarily need one of these as long as you've got something that will punch a hole in your chipboard. So I'm going to flip these items out of the way here and figure out where I want my knob at. Think about right there. So let me unscrew the little, there's a screw on one side. So I'm just going to unscrew that with my finger. Try not to lose my screw after I take it out. And then, let's see. So that right there is what's going to punch my hole. So we're just going to stick it on here, figure out right where I want it, and let's go right there. Actually, yeah. Alright, I'm committed now. There is a hole in my album. So, hole there. Now we'll just stick this screw through this side. See how I did that? You just pop it through, and then this will easily screw onto the back. So that's the easy part. The harder part is, and it's not hard, it's just a little bit more work, is you want this connected in the back. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, actually I don't have a piece of paper on the back yet. What kind of paper do I want to use? Let me see, maybe we should do this one here. Yeah, let's show this on the back. So let me get this trimmed up so it's the right size. And then we will be able to attach it to the back. So I have been inking all my edges of all my papers. So I've got my little dauber here, and I'm going to ink my edges just so everything matches and everything coordinates in my album. And I wasn't going to put anything on the back of this because I kind of like the black, but if you're going to do a rubber band closure, then you kind of need something back here to cover it up. So I'm going to strap this rubber band on the front and pull it around the back so I can kind of figure out exactly where I need it here in the back. So it'll look like that. So it looks like I want my closure about here, so I'm going to commit and give myself another hole. Actually, before I do that hole, I'm going to peel this paper up because I don't want to go through that paper because I want that hole hidden on the inside. So I'll just pull this back and then I'll make my hole. So that'll be about there. And then I'll give myself another hole. Alright, so now that we have another hole there, and actually I'm going to make a little bit bigger hole on that one. This is a little bit bigger hole, so let me go right in the same spot with a little bit bigger. And the reason I made it a little bit bigger is because I've got to feed that rubber band through the hole, which is sometimes hard. So I've got myself an ordinary paper clip here, and I'm going to stick the rubber band on like that. So now I'm going to feed the rubber band through this hole. Actually, let me go through this side, it might be easier. I'm actually going to take it off of this and then I'll reattach this here in a bit, just because I think it'll be easier, because I might even use the paper clip to try and shove my rubber band through the hole. Okay, so we've got the rubber band on top of the hole. Now we're going to try and shove it through the hole. Once you get it started, you just got to get a little piece through, and then you can grab it from the other side. But sometimes getting that little booger through is not the easiest. I do have some sharp scissors here, so let's try and, try and stick it through this way. There we go. So with the scissors, it goes through a whole lot easier because of that little tip. So now, as you can see, I've got it coming through, so it's through my book. Now I'm going to put that paper clip back on. And the reason for the paper clip is so that it doesn't pull through onto the other side. So that paper clip will prevent that. You pull this tight, and then see how that will not let that come through now. So I'm going to put a little bit more adhesive on my book where I tore that page up, just because we don't want that being ugly. So we'll just hide that again, and nobody will ever know, unless they see this video, that that was ever even done. So we'll just stick this down. It's all nice and hidden. And now, you know what? I should have put this paper on first. So now I'm kind of wondering if I even want that paper on there. But anyway, you've got your rubber band through the back. It will now loop around and hook around onto that knob, which gives you a nice and secure closure. And it's pretty simple. And you do get a 3-pack for only $7.99. So you get a white one and then 2 different color clear ones. This one has kind of a brass knob, and then the other one has kind of a more clear, where this one had the brass circle on the outside. So that's how you use those knobs, and if you put too much stuff in your albums and you need to secure them, that's the way to do it. So let us know if there's any tips or tricks that you would like to see, and we'll show them to you. And we've got all the products that you need right here at Scrapmania, and we appreciate you supporting local. So have a great day, and we hope to see you soon.